are kicking off celebrating Women's Health Week all week long. We are now talking about the role that hypnosis can play in transforming your life. You may associate with hypnosis with sort of mind games or magic tricks, but we're kind of talking about a completely different avenue. We're talking about your health and your well-being. We're joined by Chris Johnson from Niagara Falls Hypnosis Center. Now, Chris, of course, thanks for being here. My first question for you is kind of like we said, a lot of people think of hypnosis as something that is kind of a magic trick. So how can you use this when we're talking about health issues? What issues can it kind of help you do and get along with?
Oh, sure. Hypnosis can be used for a lot of different things. The things that I do most with my clients at my hypnosis center is weight loss, stop smoking, and also stress and anxiety. But there's other things too, self-confidence, eliminating fears and phobias and that sort of thing. It's almost an endless list.
So give me a rundown of how it typically looks. I know every single client's going to be a little bit different, but when they walk in the door, what's the first step?
Oh, sure. Well, usually what we do is we have somebody come in for a free in-person consultation. We explain how hypnosis works, eliminate a lot of those misconceptions and fears, the fact that you can't, I'm not going to make you bark like a dog, I'm not going to make you cluck like a chicken, you're not going to reveal your secrets, you're always aware of what goes on in hypnosis. And we also show them some things that we can't do over the telephone, just some little mental exercises so they understand what we're doing, and then we offer some different program options for them after we've learned a little bit about them, because every situation is unique. So it's not just a one-size-fits-all campaign, it's a litany of different options we give them, and then they sign up, and then we come in for the hypnosis session, and we go right to work.
And you mentioned that one of the first things you tackle with your clients is how hypnosis works, what it really does. So I know we can't get into it at length because there's, I'm sure, a lot of science and everything behind it, but give me kind of a abbreviated version of how that works.
Oh, sure. We have a couple of different parts of our mind. We've got the subconscious mind, which is where all of our long-term habits are, our memories, our thoughts, our feelings, things we've been doing for a long time. If I was to ask you to say the alphabet, you could rattle the alphabet off very quickly. That's an example of your subconscious mind at work. Then we have the conscious mind, which is like your analytical mind, your faculties to do like math problems, for example. If I was to ask you to say the alphabet every other letter, that'd be a little bit more challenging because you haven't done it through a series of repetitions. So when we want to change our habits and our feelings and what's been going on in the past, we want to go into the subconscious mind. So what we do with hypnosis is we help relax the mind, we get that conscious analytical mind out of the way, and we've got direct access to the subconscious mind, and it's kind of like installing new programming in your computer.
And I can imagine the big ticket item with hypnosis, since it does deal so much with the brain, is of course, is it safe? So when someone asks you that, what is the response to that?
Oh, it's absolutely safe. I always tell my clients, I kid with them, I say, you're always aware of everything that goes on with hypnosis because we go into a hypnotic trance several times a day. If you're driving your car to a familiar location, you just kind of go on autopilot, you already know. If you've ever had an emotional reaction or reading a novel, a fiction novel, like, oh, that character died in that book, that's hypnosis. Or if you're laughing and engaged while listening to a comedian, for example, that's hypnosis. Anytime we access our subconscious mind, where our emotions and our feelings are, that's hypnosis. So we go in hypnosis all the time, every day. I simply help people using how their mind normally functions to achieve the results they want to achieve.
And for more people, for people that want more information on hypnosis or the Niagara Falls Hypnosis Center, where can they find that information?
NiagaraFallsHypnosisCenter.com, and you can call me directly, 940-8963.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on today on this holiday morning, Chris. But right now, we're heading back over to the Kitchen World Kitchen to see what's happening there.
Hey.